Biafra will come. You either allow us to go in peace or you are going to remain pieces and Biafra will still go. And you see this thing we are asking now, that you must recognize the Biafra referendum. It is going to end in the round table when the stupid and foolish ones have died in Biafra land. Many of those terrorists they are sending, they are going to die, all of them in Biafra land. You cannot just come to kill us and we watch you and fold our arms to watch you kill our women and children. It's not possible.
Only one, under his leadership, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is confusing anyone or telling you there is another, no, there is nothing. There's just one, recognized by His Excellency Simon Ekpa. And we can pray. Once he has that communication, Biafrans, we understand that Obato Obie does not take no crap from nobody. No matter who you are, you must respect that authority. That authority is the only thing that can protect all of us.
Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing program wherever you are watching from. I urge you to please kindly like and share to all platforms, share to family and friends, share to everyone that is close to you. This is the time for radical evangelism. Let us continue to push this message across to the whole world. You are all welcome to this very platform, a platform that belongs to the United States of Biafra under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, under the command and control of the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. As you are seated, please watch closely to this very platform, and every information we disseminate are exactly and correct. Informations coming directly from the office of the United States of Biafra. Please watch closely and listen. In this program, you are going to hear from our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, on how she responds to the blackmail and propaganda from some of the media members in the United States of Biafra who are pushing lies and confusing Biafrans with wrong information. Please listen to her information and you'll be glad you did. Let's hear her.
As a governor in anywhere, homeland, you must be able to contact your people. And we are trying to put things together to remove those governors or replace them, those governors that are not responsive. We cannot have our nation when we continue to fear the criminals in homeland. So the humble lion, all these people that said they cannot get in touch with their state governors or executive, send me a message tomorrow or later today, please, so that I can follow up, because we already got a couple of governors we are going to replace due to non-responsive. Again, it is okay for you, a governor, to be afraid. It is okay for you, an executive, to be afraid. We totally understand the fear that the terrorist Nigerian state has put in our people over the years. We totally understand that. But as our Obatobia has said, we cannot continue to live in fear in our own land. We cannot continue. Those are the things that the delegitimized governors in Southeast and South and the zoo agents that work with them inside Biafra land, that is what they want us to do, to be afraid of them. And we cannot. We will take out state governors that are not responsive to their people, and we got just a couple of them, and replace them with Biafrans that are responsive, that are ready to meet and face the terrorists that they are bringing to our land. Those are the leaders that we need at this moment in the United States of Biafra. We will always thank those that have done it in the past, that have tried to set the structures, but also know that moving forward in the USB, we need fearless leaders, both at home and abroad, to help us make this final push and move that we want to make. Thank you so much. Allah, go ahead with your question. If you answer, we'll go to Anna Paul. Please keep your questions or comments. It's time to ask questions. It's also time to make comments. Please just keep it to one minute so that we will round up. But before we continue with the questions, please give me a few minutes to clarify certain things to Biafrans. Again, I want us to know that there is nothing impossible we cannot achieve. Those that do not know, some of us, they do not know what is coming.
They don't.
When we were in Finland, some people thought that we can never redeclare Biafra. People were paid to disrupt that. They used every means possible. But what we did in Finland shocked them. What we did in Finland showed them that the declaration, the restoration, the independence, the sovereignty of the United States of Biafra does not depend on any one individual.
Exactly.
So those that think that what we are doing is a joke, or how are they going to do it, or how can they accomplish that? Just let them know that what they don't know is bigger than them.
Exactly.
Another thing I want to clarify is this. Regardless of the lies, the narrative they paint to us Biafrans, whether they are telling you to fall behind, fall forward, move behind, go behind the line, these are fraudulent individuals that have no role to play in the United States of Biafra. These are criminals that want to disrupt the final push to protect the United States of Biafra. I want you to remember one thing. The Prime Minister has told us to protect the mandate. That is exactly what we will do, to protect the mandate. Make sure we remove it from any other thing the criminals are building and planning. Protecting the mandate is our task. That is our focus. The mandate is the United States of Biafra. That is the only thing we will focus on. Let me use this opportunity also to let Biafrans know we have a common enemy. Just as our Prime Minister usually said, our common enemy is the Nigerian state that sends reintegrated and rehabilitated terrorists to come into Biafra land to kill us. Hiring them in the area of Nigerian military, Nigerian police, Nigerian security, Nigerian Ebubago, all these people we've listed as terrorists in our land that come to kill us, they are our enemies. Any Biafran that goes about attacking another Biafran because that Biafran does not believe in what they do, just like what they try to do during the transitional phase of our leader Nnamdi Kanu and our leader Simon Ekpa. Any of them doing those things at this point, at this time, let them know that the land of Biafra will swallow them. The land of Biafra will not let them go.
Amen.
Everybody have only one head. Only one head. If you set out to kill your fellow Biafran because you call them on the phone, they refuse to follow you, they refuse to join you, then you determine what you have to do is to eliminate that individual. Biafrans, I'm telling you, those of you that have been victims to these individuals, please, just ensure you get their names. You just know, ensure you get those individuals who they are working for and who they are. The land of Biafra will revenge. Either way. I want Biafrans to be fully aware of that. Biafrans are fully against the Fulani terrorists that are brought into our land to kill our people. We are on a mission of self-defense. We will protect ourselves. We will protect our land. That is what we are doing. I want to let Biafrans know. Few things that I want to clarify, because anytime we are together, I want to use the opportunity to clarify some of the lies being peddled by those that are being paid by the Nigerian state to disrupt the restoration, the full declaration, the full protection of the United States of Biafra. And again, I keep saying, you have to associate yourself with the criminals before you get entangled with their lies. Avoid them. Avoid them like Ketepa, because that's what they are. They don't deserve your oxygen. They don't deserve you. What they do is to continue to call innocent Biafrans on the phone, because that's how they thrive. They thrive in darkness. Just like the Nigerian state continued to thrive in hiding the criminality and their collusion with the globalist countries across the world, like what they do to our prime minister. Bring them to the light. They can use every means. They can formulate, they can lie, they can drop false messages and put somebody's name there, Biafrans. These crooks, that is what they are. That is what they will continue to do. Be mindful. Watch out for them. Because that's all they know how to. They've lost the battle. They've lost it in all ways. All they will continue to tell you is that Prime Minister tell them this, Prime Minister don't tell. None of them. They don't know the Prime Minister. They have no clue who Orabueze is. They don't know. So do not let them use you. Don't give them the oxygen to breathe. I heard some people coming out to tell Biafran that somebody is owing somebody $68,000. Biafrans, do not pay attention to such lies. Even those of you that were in mandate, you all hear when the Prime Minister said that any money the government is owing any individual, that he, the Prime Minister, has paid it. Any individual coming out to lie to you that the United States of Biafra or the government is owing anybody, do not listen to them. These are individuals that are brought to disrupt and destroy the full declaration of the United States of Biafra. The Biafrans that are truly giving money, owing money to the government, you do not hear their voices because they give it from their clean hearts. You do not hear them announcing it all over the world. But anybody that is coming out to tell you Orabueze or the government is owing anybody, please do not pay attention to that individual. The person is lying. I also want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans know, anybody that comes out to tell you they know Dr. Orabueze, please ignore those individuals. They don't know me. I don't know nobody. I'm here for the final push for us to go home. Nothing more, nothing less. Anybody that comes out to tell you, I talk with her, I do this with her, they know me, please ignore such individuals. They are people that are brought to disrupt, destroy what we are doing. Do not pay attention to any of them, regardless of who that person is. I want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans know the United States of Biafra defense is fully under the United States of Biafra, 100%. 100%. 100%. Anyone doing something different is working for the terrorist state of Nigeria. to get a nation is not baza boza. It's not all this, all that. That's not how. There are rules of engagement for the final restoration of the United States of Biafra. The Prime Minister have prepared us, especially myself, for that system, for that protocol, for what it takes to finally restore and protect the United States of Biafra. Anybody telling you anything different, these are the paid agents of the Nigerian state coming in to destroy what we are doing. Do not pay any attention to them. They know nothing. They know nothing. I tell you again, they know nothing. From beginning to end, they know nothing. I wanted to clarify. An individual that said the Deputy Prime Minister was on a platform and then was removed. Then some people entered and was said, those are not true. Again, there was a time we had the 40-state United States of Biafra platform. We have the WhatsApp platform, and there was one for Telegram. So it's nothing to do with the Nigerian or United States of Biafra, or the Biafra Defense Forces, or the Biafra Liberation Army, or anything like. Please ignore these individuals. I have nothing to offer except gossip. They just go online to gossip. Please don't pay attention to them. I also wanted to clarify one thing. Some individuals said that the COS, the Deputy Prime Minister, has a problem with the Prime Minister before whatever, that the COS or DPM, please do not pay attention to these distractors. Ask them if they think, or if they say the Prime Minister has a problem with the COS, or the COS has an issue with the Prime Minister. Ask that individual, why didn't the Prime Minister make him or her the surrogate to lead this struggle in the absence of the Prime Minister? Ask that individual that question. They say, I have a problem with the Prime Minister. These are all individuals laid out to disrupt what we are doing. Please do not pay them any attention. They have no clue. They have no clue. They know nothing. Absolutely, I'm telling you, they know nothing about the Prime Minister. They know nothing. What they do is what they are paid to do. And we will not allow them to disturb us. I keep saying, do not disturb us. We have a job to accomplish. Our targets are very clear. The instruction is very clear. It's not about fighting our fellow Biafrans. That's not what the United States of Biafra do. We have no time for that. Do not disturb us. Wherever you want to be, whoever you want to follow, as long as you are comfortable, please stay there peacefully, but do not disturb us. In the United States of Biafra, we have enormous job to do. We have no time for gossip. Again, I want to clarify to Biafrans, the dissolution of the ex-Brigade cabinet was clearly an instruction from the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Those of you that watched the meeting we had, the Prime Minister already know there are some of these individuals that shouldn't be at the cabinet, that shouldn't even near the seat of government of the United States of Biafra, by their behaviors, by what they say, by what they do. The Prime Minister knew there was a good time for that. There was a good time to dump them in the trash, which is where they belong, which is where they will continue to belong. The Prime Minister set the table for that when he instructed the 4-man committee to restructure the whole Brigade cabinet to take over immediately. The United States of Biafra is declared. That was the Prime Minister's instruction. That is what we are following in the United States of Biafra. Nobody can tamper with that. Nobody will change that. I also want to let Biafrans know that it is not how long you are in the struggle that determines how effective you are.
Yeah.
It is how well you do in anything you do. That is what our Prime Minister is looking for. That is what our leader Nnamdi Kanu is looking for. When our leader Nnamdi Kanu was around, he said he needs only 100 men, even though there are men that have been following him for over 15, 20 years. But he knew that those individuals are a bunch of people that could never help him get what he wants. So those are them that come out to tell you, oh, that somebody just came. Oh, they've been doing it for years. Oh, they are the one that's supposed to have done that. Ask them, why is it that the Prime Minister did not give them the power to do what they have to do for the government in case or when he is not around? Ask them that question. Because the Prime Minister knows they are not competent. They do not have the competency. This restoration of the United States of Biafra and the final push can never be done by poor individuals, people who are poor. Poverty is the bane. Poverty is the thing that made us not to restore Biafra today. When you have individuals who have no job, or menial jobs, or individuals who cannot stand on their own and do things on their own, and you give them the power to lead this Biafra, the Southeast and South-South governors can easily manipulate them by giving them money, promising them billions of naira, and they will dump this struggle in a minute.
Yes.
Our Nnamdi Kanu said it. Our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa said it. Poor people can never deliver Biafra for us because they will be compromised in a minute. They will be manipulated in a minute.
Truth.
But me, I'm not saying there are not poor people that are sincere. There are poor people that are honest. There are poor people that you can rely on. Yes. There are poor people that have wisdom. But when you have poor individuals, jobless individuals, coming around the leadership of the United States of Biafra, please dump them in the trash. They have nothing to offer except where they will reap from, where they will benefit from. Some of them, even in the countries where they reside, they cannot move to another country. And these are the kind of individuals that are coming to tell you they want to be your leader. If Biafrans, please ignore them. I think it's time when people come into the leadership, anyway, we're already doing that by looking for resume. But when we have individuals that come to claim that they are the ones, please ask them what their job is. Let us start from people's job.
Yes.
Please let us start from educational qualifications. I'm not saying it has to do with education. My mother was one of the wisest women we have in my land. She settled all cases. Wisdom. She was not a college graduate, but it becomes a problem when you have mediocres, illiterates, poverty-stricken people surrounding you. All they can create is chaos. Please dump them in the trash. You don't need them. We don't need them. But let them be comfortable with their fellow others. Let them be okay with whom they have. But let them not disturb us. We have an assignment that needs to be accomplished as quickly as possible.
May Chukwu Okike continue to guide our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide our Liberation Army. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move airborne